So we are on the first day of week 14, I believe. I think it's week 14 now, I'm losing track. I am so tired. I am so tired. And it's not even because of the pregnancy, it's just, I've still not had a day off. I went to work as normal this morning. I actually really struggled to get out of bed because now that I have to lie on my side more, it is so freaking uncomfortable and it puts so much pressure across my back lying on my side, especially because of my chest, with my chest being bigger than the average woman by a long way. When I lie on my side, it pulls a lot on my shoulder and my shoulder muscles, like the weight of my chest alone pulls a lot on my shoulder muscles, and that's causing my back muscles and my lats and everything to really stretch overnight and stay in that stretched position. So when I wake up in the morning, I am so freaking tense and in pain. It's so much pain from the amount of stretching my body's done overnight, just from the sheer weight of my chest, which is one of the reasons I'm a back sleeper. It's one of the reasons I sleep on my back so much, is because it's more comfortable. It puts a lot less strain on my chest and my back. But now that I'm in my second trimester, I'm not allowed to actually lie on my back, which is really freaking irritating. And the pregnancy pillow is helping in some ways and not in others. So for example, I'll tighten it up. I'm sure I should be tying like knots at the end of the thing, because when I tighten it up at night and make it thicker and juicier, it always ends up sliding and getting thinner. So I think I'm meant to put knots at the end of it to stop it from sliding, but I'm not sure. So I'll be trying that tonight. But I am so desperate for a day off today. Oh, I'm so desperate for a day off in general. Today I went to work as normal. I struggled to get out of bed this morning because of the pain in my back, but I got out of bed begrudgingly, went to work as normal. Work itself was actually fine. I was just shattered. I'm so exhausted from not having a proper day off in nearly a month now. Straight after work I had to go to Costco, and we needed laminate for the bird room because we're making a bird room in our new house and we don't have any laminate. It was originally carpet down and we can't have carpet in a bird room. It just does not work. Costco sell this brilliant laminate that does, like, it's waterproof and shockproof and like drop proof and all sorts, which makes it perfect for the bird room. Absolutely perfect. So we planned on getting the laminate for the bird room, and unfortunately the laminate is damn heavy. It is really goddamn heavy, and I had to go to Costco on my own because Jason was at the new house painting and he's done such a great job. He's done part of the living room and he's done part of the bedroom now, and it looks so good. I am so happy with the colours we chose. So it meant that I had to go to Costco alone, and those boxes of laminate are heavy. Super freaking heavy. Go away, bug. Super freaking heavy, and I'm not meant to be lifting heavy as a pregnant woman, but thankfully I'm already naturally strong, so it's not too bad. I say I'm naturally strong. I'm stronger than what I look sometimes, and stronger than what I believe sometimes as well. But managed to get the laminates and then came home, and then as soon as I came home I was starving. I was also desperate for a shower because it's been so humid and icky and horrible today. It's nice having this beautiful sunny weather and the glorious sunshine and the warmth, but at the same time it's just so humid and so muggy and so sticky, so horribly sticky, that it gets irritating after a while. So I desperately need a shower, so I have had a shower and cleaned up and washed up, and I am now cooking my tea, which is going to be my usual for this time of day, which is 3 eggs, some noodles, some seaweed, because I actually found some seaweed at Costco and I love seaweed in my noodles and in my breakfast, especially the Korean seaweed. The Korean seaweed is absolutely delicious. So I'm very excited to have seaweed in my food again this week, which is very nice. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so freaking tired, but I need to get food. So yes, I'm having 3 eggs, noodles, seaweed and broccoli, and I usually put a couple of other bits in like carrots or radish. I also put radishes in, but that's pretty much it. Other than that, it's just very simple, very plain. Probably should be having more nutrients at this time of day, but I'm struggling so hard to actually finish a meal right now without having to eat it at like super slow speeds. It's taking me up to an hour to eat a whole meal at the moment because I can't eat it too fast or I'll get too full and won't be able to finish. At the same time, I don't like wasting food, so I don't want to not eat it which is a challenge. I was hoping to do some exercise today, as I always do, but I'm so worn out and so exhausted from this last month with everything going on with the house, trying to get everything sorted, all the mental strength, mental energy it's taken to get everything done. I just need a day to just do nothing at this point. Week 14, day 1. And apparently now baby is the size of an apple. In fact, according to this, the second trimester is when most expecting mothers start to focus their attention on some amount of weight gain. I've not had any weight gain so far. Weight gain guidelines can vary, so be sure to talk to your doctor about what's expected. In general, most women should strive for between 0.22 kilograms and 0.45 kilograms of weight gain per week when expecting a single child starting in the second trimester. I have not yet gained any weight. In the first trimester, I briefly went up to 109 and then I've gone back down to 107.5, 107.7, and I stayed here ever since. I've been around that weight now for about 3 weeks, 3-4 weeks, because I've been weighing myself regularly just to see how my weight has been affected by, out of sheer curiosity, how my weight has been affected by the pregnancy. I'm really tired today. I'm really, really tired today. It's so exhausting. Having such a busy life and having such big changes in your life, like with the whole moving home and having to decorate and everything, on top of my full-time job, on top of trying to keep up with YouTube, on top of my video editing, on top of trying to look after my parrots. It's not been easy this month. This last month has been hard. And this week is going to be just as busy. I've got my friend's parrots arriving tonight. We're looking after them for a couple of nights. So that's going to be a little more extra. So that's going to be a little more extra weight on my plate, if you will. Then I've got BSL choir this Thursday. And I finally get a day off this Saturday. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone wants. I need that day's rest. I know I still need to get the house done. I still need to do some tidying. I still need to decorate and renovate and everything. But I need a rest day just as badly. And even now, I need to leave for work in 20 minutes. And I am seriously contemplating going down for a quick nap. Be it 10 minutes, be it 15 minutes, because I'm burning out. I'm burning out without a doubt. Second trimester is meant to be the easier trimester when you have all your energy back. I've got no energy. I've got zero energy because I've not had a chance to replenish it, and I'm not sleeping well at night because of the mattress that we actually use. We've actually bought a new mattress and a new bed for our new house because the mattress we have upstairs is so old now. It's about 8 years old. The springs or the coils in it have started poking up. They've like broke out of their casing. They started poking up, and one of them that pokes up is right underneath my rib cage, which isn't too bad when I'm lying on my back, but obviously I'm not allowed to lie on my back right now. And when I'm on my side, it spikes me in my rib cage. I've got another one digging into my hips. It's so painful. It's so painful. So I'm not sleeping very well. I'm not sleeping well at all at the moment, and then the heat isn't helping. It is so warm. It's so muggy, and it's draining me of all my energy, all my remaining energy. I've got a long day today. I've got a really long day today. I've got 3 dog walks that I need to do. 3 dogs on the first group, 2 dogs on the second, and 3 dogs in the afternoon. And I have to do it that way because 2 of the big dogs are on lead for at least, what are you doing over there, Lyra? But 2 of the big dogs that I walk today are both on lead, and they can both pull a fair bit, and I don't want to risk them pulling at the same time in opposite directions because that could potentially be a risk factor for little minion. I want to try and avoid that at all costs, so I have to have them on separate walks, but because I then have to have them on separate walks, I need to do an entirely separate walk for this one dog, which is fine because it means I can take one of the dogs from the later walk and put them on with him, but it's still very annoying. Right, well, Lyra's decided she doesn't want me to talk now. She's just too busy making noise, so I am going to go put my head down for 10 minutes and hope I gain enough energy back to actually see me through today. So we are on week 14, day 3, and I've not vlogged for the last couple of days because unfortunately on Tuesday, which was week 14, day 1, my parrot decided to escape out the back door. When I say escape, I was coming in from the garden. I did have the back door closed when I was out in the garden, and when I've gone to come back in from the garden, my parrots flew and tried to land on my head, missed my head and flew outside. Now usually, obviously, because my parrot is free flight trained, I would never usually worry about this. She did a quick loop of the garden, turned around and started heading back in. Unfortunately, however, at the exact same time that she flew out and started looping back round, a flock of seagulls went screaming over my back garden. And unfortunately, seagulls are one of the type of bird that she's been trained to fear. I say trained to fear, is aware that they are dangerous, because seagulls are notorious little gits. So because these seagulls have flew over, screaming and shouting in quite a big flock, she's panicked, and in her panic she's looped the garden a few times, tried to land twice, but was flying at such a speed she couldn't slow down fast enough to land. And then they flew over again, and as they flew over again, she's panicked again and bolted. Now, she has been sighted in the park opposite our house twice on Tuesday and once yesterday. So we know she's nearby, we know she's near home, we just don't know where. And unfortunately, because of the amount of seagulls and magpies in the area, she's staying very, very quiet and not letting us know where she is, which is really freaking irritating. She's not calling, she's not responding, but we know she's okay, we know she's alive at least, and we know she's in the nearby area. So it's just a case now of waiting till she's ready to come home or she's ready to be found. She's been gone for 2 days now, for a whole day and a bit. So we're really hoping that she comes down to someone today out of desperation, or we finally find her. I've got my friend Vicky meeting up with me tonight while we go looking for her, and Vicky's always been a bit of a good luck charm for us when it comes to live going missing. Vicky always seems to have an idea of where she is, or always seems to turn up when Vicky's with us. So we're hoping that by Vicky kindly volunteering to join in today, Lyra might actually be found. If not, we're hoping she'll come down to someone in the next 24 hours or so. We're just going to have to wait and see. Now, I do have a slight other problem with my parrot going missing. Is obviously I cannot afford to be off work right now. I've had far too many cancellations due to the heat or due to people going on holiday, and I'm barely making enough to cover my bills this month. A slight problem of I can't take time off work, physically cannot afford it, and bless, one of my friends has actually offered to lend me money to actually take time off work to help look for her, but the truth is I don't lend money off friends. As generous as the gesture is, I've had bad experiences lending money off friends in the past, and I would genuinely really struggle to pay her back. I've had to decline and say no. I can't do that right now. So while I am grateful to that friend, and I know that she wouldn't care, due to bad past experiences of lending money and lending out money, I refuse to do it. And I know that I would struggle to pay her back, so I refuse to take that money. Fortunately, I am at work. I can't go out looking for her right now. And every time I do go out looking for her, I have a slight issue of I struggle to walk. And what I mean by I struggle to walk is that because I already walk a lot during the day, and because when I'm out looking for my parrot, to be honest, like I've said it a few times in the last couple of vlogs, I am very burnt out, I am very exhausted. I am pushing myself to my limits at the moment, not physically, because obviously I've not had time to do any exercise, but in other ways, like mentally, I'm exhausted, socially, I'm exhausted, physically, I've not had a day to rest and recover. I've not had a day to truly let my body breathe and rest and relax. And because of that, I am very burnt out. I am very, very burnt out. Which means that when I actually try and go out looking for her and walk the area, I'm actually getting cramping pains near my stomach because of the overexertion, and also because of round ligament pain. I am scared that if I push myself too much harder, that it's going to affect Minion or going to hurt Minion. And unfortunately, as much as I love and care for my parrot, and my parrot is very much my child, my unborn child is my priority right now. I am the reason it lives. I am the reason it gets a full gestation. If I overpush myself, overexert myself, and end up miscarrying for it, I will never forgive myself. I'm having to slow down. I can't go out searching as much as I would like. Jason's having to do quite a lot of the searching, but he doesn't search anywhere near as intensely as me, let's put it that way. And he's also got to go to work because he also can't afford to take time off, especially with baby coming, especially now with having to mortgage to pay. It's just got so much going on. But we're really, really hoping that if we go out tonight, we'll have a good chance of finding her. We're really, really hoping. In regards to pregnancy, like I said, I am getting quite a lot of round ligament pains, and I am getting a lot of cramping because I am pushing myself a bit too much, and that is exhausting me. It is literally tiring me out. So I'm having to take it slowly. I'm having to do my walks a lot more slowly just to make sure I'm not over pushing myself. Because of my parrot going missing, I've not had a lot of sleep. I've not had a lot of rest. I have also been struggling to sleep at night because the mattress is literally digging into me like crazy, and it's making it very, very difficult to actually sleep. The pregnancy pillow is definitely helping in some ways, so I am grateful for that, and it's also a burden in the other. Yes, we're going for a swim now because it's just a nightmare to have to try and get underneath the blanket and everything else, and then there's gaps in the blanket which create a draft which wake me up. I can't have drafts when I sleep. This is a draft. When I sleep, I can't sleep. It makes me cold, and when it makes me cold, I really struggle to sleep. That's about it for now. Don't know when I'll next update, probably not until after I find my parrot, which I don't know when that'll be, or if anything else happens during this week regarding pregnancy, then I might update then. So far there's nothing really much to update because my mind's on other things. I'm not even thinking about the pregnancy right now. I woke up this morning and almost forgot I was pregnant. Everything else is on my mind. Everything else is on my focus.